welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Picaro, and I'm very excited to get to today's show. We've got a lot of guests in studio, plus we have Natalie Duran, who's going to be out and about today. I'm going to be talking about Hawaii PopCon because they are back for their 4th year. They're going to be heading over to the Blaisdell. We've got all the details coming up. Plus, DJ Hoppa Boy and Thaddeus Park, they're here as well. They're going to talk about a day party that you don't want to miss, plus a new song that was dropped, and it's teaching kids all about aloha. I'm going to be telling you all about that after we send things out to Natalie Duran, who is out and about in Chinatown. Natalie, what are you doing out there?
Rachel, that is absolutely right. We're hanging out in Chinatown at this new bar that actually opened up in November, but it's not just a bar. Get this, it's a barbershop in and of itself. We're at Vintage Barbershop and Bar. We have their owner right here, Aaron Fune, to talk about this new expansion and new location. How's it?
It's doing good. We just opened up about a month ago, and we're starting to build our clientele here in downtown Honolulu.
They definitely have a well-established barbershop even before they moved to this location. To give you guys some perspective, we're here on Bethel Street. Jay Dolan's, you all know, love their pizza. They're right next door. But check this out. Yeah, how many chairs do you have in here?
We currently have 13 chairs, and we have 12 barbers.
And as you could see right now, it is absolutely packed midday. But it's such a cool model, right? You get to come here, AM, you can have your coffee. They have some fresh espresso. And then in the evenings, too, you could just crack a cold one and have a haircut, just looking fresh and feeling fresh.
You don't even need to get a haircut.
That's right. Okay, yeah, just show up for the bar. And we also have just over here our bartender for the day. This is, like I said, they have coffee in the AM. You can get your latte, just come in, even just come in for a coffee, just grab and go, right? But also, what are you preparing right now, Jess?
We're doing the calamansi sour, which is vodka-based with Tito's. And we have calamansi in it, a little bit of horchata, some lemon juice.
Ooh, like I said, they have amazing drinks, but also, Aaron, you want to expand this place to be more than just a barbershop, right? You want it to be like a community, and you're going to have events later.
Yeah, so next week, Friday the 23rd, we are going to have emo karaoke night, and every Thursdays we're going to have karaoke night from now on. So if you guys want to come by at night, feel free. We convert to a full bar at night.
That's awesome. Oh, she's going to garnish it for me. I'm going to grab the coffee in the meantime. But we got to come here because we need to talk about the meat of the place, which is Barbershop. That's right. So we have Xavier over here with our model of the day. This is Paka. That's my husband. It's time for him to get a haircut. But, we wanted to do something unique. What kind of style did you always do?
Usually just do a comb over. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keeping it simple. But we're not doing it simple here. So we have this fun kind of way we're going to choose Paka's haircut. Aaron, what do we got going?
So today we're going to be doing the Wheel of Fortune for haircut.
Okay, check this out. Check this out.
Anything he gets landed on is what he's going to get. No turning back, nothing. So
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, as ready as can be.
So first we're going to do the type of haircut, and then the second we're going to do is a type of fade. So I'm going to click it, and whatever I get, you're going to get. Okay.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we got like pompadour, textured, foreguard, faux.
Okay.
Faux hawk.
How you feeling with a faux hawk? Actually, how am I feeling about a faux hawk? This is exciting. Okay, so that's gonna be the top, and now we have a second Wheel of Fortune for the sides, right?
So this
Okay, come on back.
The fade he's gonna get. So let's go. Low skin fade.
Low skin fade. What is a low skin fade?
So low skin fade is when you do a skin fade, but it's as low as possible, so you still kind of keep some hair. Super easy.
Babes, have you ever done a faux hawk before?
Never.
Today is the day. Okay, Aaron, Xavier, just get him in there. Let's start cooking. We're going to have the result in a little bit, but Aaron, for the folks at home who want to learn more about Vintage Barbershop and Bar, where do they go to find more information?
So check us out on vintagebarbershophawaii.com. You can look at our social media, Vintage Barbershop High, and TikTok, Vintage Barbershop High.
That's right. We're going to get Aaron's or Paka's haircut right now. We're also going to be talking about some of the performances they have going on later on Friday, Saturday, live music. But in the meantime, Rachel, I hear you got music in the studio there too.
That's right, Natalie. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see the results there on Paka. But yep, we're bringing it back here, right here in the High Now Daily studio, because there's a brand new song out titled Be Aloha, which was created as a teaching tool within the Aloha Roots curriculum. And here to share the meaning is Dave Dunaway of the recording group IMUA. So we got half the group over here.
Yeah, half.
Yeah.
The better-looking half.
All
But the
right.
bowler head half, too.
Hey, you know what? That might be on that app. You press it. Bowler head
bowler
haircut.
head. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Okay, so we go talk about Be Aloha. This is your
Yeah.
brand new song. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys took a little bit of a break. You said
Yes.
20 years.
20 years. I think our 5th album was released back in 2006. And 20 years of just raising families, coaching kids teams. You know, your kids is
know it.
that age, right?
Yes.
And just having a lot of fun with, being a dad, you know.
Yeah.
But still playing music every week. We were playing, just not releasing, doing all of that, in the studio, releasing, touring, all of that. We just tried to be family.
Yeah, 2026 brings
Yeah.
new ideas,
Amen.
new
Yeah.
resolutions, new songs.
Yes.
So talk to me about Be Aloha.
Okay, so Be Aloha is a song that was inspired actually a couple of years ago. I had started a nonprofit organization called Aloha Connects. And what we do is we just propagate, educate, and cultivate the values of Aloha as in alignment with, and I know I asked you this question, if you knew that Aloha is a law.
And you know what? I said, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I mean, how long has it been a law?
Really, it's since 1986. So this year
Wow.
makes 40 years. Look, I got all of these people here saying, I never know it was a
Yeah.
law. Right? I mean, really think about it. It was a law for 40 years, and not enough people know about it. And so what we did was we created this nonprofit, and we wanted to educate people, not just about the law, but it's more on about how you aloha. Because most people you're going to hear the question, what is aloha? And that's not necessarily the most appropriate question. What is aloha? Because when you get the word what aloha is, then you get a noun as an answer.
Oh yeah, you get love.
Yes,
you get
hello,
Yeah.
goodbye, I love you, and that's basically it. But what we want is we want to know how you aloha, because aloha is a verb. And what we want to do is how you aloha is the more appropriate question. And Auntie Pilahi Paki was one of the people that they used to help orchestrate the law. And she described aloha with 5 words with A-L-O-H-A, akahai, lokahi, olu olu, ha'a, and ahonui. And I know you know them.
I know 'em.
Now you know them, right?
I know.
And so akahai, lokahi, olu olu, ha'a, and ahonui. And what we want people to do is we need more aloha in the world,
Yeah, we do.
right? Yeah, and that's exactly it. But before you can give aloha, you have to have aloha. Like I cannot give you $100 if I don't want $100.
Right.
So if I had, I can give. And what we need to do is have people get an understanding of aloha so that they can give aloha. And aloha, again, 5 words, akahai, lokahi, olu olu, ha'a, and ahonui. And what that is, and there's depths of understanding. So we don't want surface root understanding. We want
That
depth.
deep stuff,
Yes.
right? And you got the perfect metaphor for it.
Yeah.
You were
Yes.
mentioning to me it's like a tree.
Yes. And it's perfect. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So when you look at a tree, if you look at hello, goodbye, I love you, that's just going to be surface roots. But if the wind blows, what happens to your tree? Fall over. So what you want to do is you want to get deeper roots. In order to get deeper roots, you have to have deeper understanding. So what we did with our Aloha curriculum is there's 3 levels. You have the ho'opukaku, which is the top level. You have the kauna, which is the middle level. And you have the noahuna, which is the deepest level. So each of those words, akahai, lokahi, olu olu, ha'a, and ahonui, they have 3 levels of understanding. So if kids, and just, if actually not just kids, everyone, if they had a deep understanding of aloha, then the tree gonna have a harder time falling down.
That's
And then, that way, when you're driving on the road, somebody cut you off, you're not waving the 1-finger shaka.
Oh yeah.
So shaka is always 2 fingers now, okay? Always 2 fingers, not
Hey,
1.
Aloha is the law, people. And some of y'all out there breaking that law, right?
Yes. Yeah,
So you wanna bring it
exactly.
back, right?
I love that. Yes.
Yes, you were talking to me about that tree. It was so perfect that you were mentioning that to me because on that deeper level, that's
Yes.
when you're getting that spiritual level. You know,
Yes.
you got the metaphor that you were speaking of. And so I just love to hear it.
Yeah.
Getting more aloha out there. And I love that you created this song.
Yes,
Be
and it's
Aloha.
designed to teach, especially the kids. And so in the song, it's not, again, sorry, Hawaiian, but the song is in English. so that we can teach, so all the kids can understand it at a deeper level. And you know, like your kids and all kids, they have the easiest time remembering lyrics
Like
to songs.
sponges, man.
And that's sometimes the lyrics we don't want them to know.
Tell me
but
about
yeah,
it.
this is one that, yes, it's going to help them understand Aloha, and hopefully they can give it away.
Absolutely. So tell everybody where they can learn about Aloha Connects, which
Yes.
is your nonprofit,
Yes.
but also where they can listen to the music as well. Be Aloha.
Actually, right now it's on all platforms, so they can easily go out and get it. But then if you want, they can stream it. But if you want to get more information, we have Aloha Connects, and our website is www.alohaconnects.net.
Perfect, and we made them easy for you. We'll
Yes.
put up that QR code, scan them, it'll take you right there. But we are gonna take a little bit of a break.
Okay.
Come back because we gonna jam a little bit.
Yes,
We're gonna sing
we're
the
gonna
song.
jam a little
We're gonna
bit.
teach you.
Yes.
Because it's a teaching tool.
Yes.
All right, thank
Love
you
it.
so much. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back with more on Hi Now Daily.
Yeah.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I mentioned earlier that Hawaii PopCon is back for its 4th year. So we've got Reese and Brian over here, and they're going to tell us what we can expect this year. I know it's a new location from the last time I got to interview, which was probably in the 1st or 2nd year.
Yeah.
So talk to me about where it's going to be.
So this year, Hawaii PopCon, back for our 4th year, is being held at the Blaisdell Exhibition Hall, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 6 for general admission, 9 a.m. for VIP, and Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union members get to come in early as well. Yeah.
I am an Aloha Pacific Federal.
There you go, 9 a.m.
Oh my God, 9 a.m.
Be there,
okay.
be square.
See, hey, the perks, yeah?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, talk to me about what we can expect when we enter Blaisdell. What's going to be happening? Who's going to be there?
There's going to be a lot of vendors with a bunch of collectibles, cards, boxes, art, everything collectible, as well as there's going to be a lot of special guests. We got comic book artists, we got YouTubers like Deep Pocket Monster coming down, and the original Charizard artist, Mitsuhiro Arita. So.
Wow, and you guys brought some cool stuff today. Like, are these some of the hot sellers that everybody's coming for? Are these the exclusives? Like, what's here on the table?
It's a big mixture, actually. A little bit of everything you might see. There's some high-end stuff, some lower-end stuff, some stuff you'd never see.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what's like great
Exactly.
about Hawaii PopCon is like you can shop things that you're never seeing out in like regular stores, right? They're bringing it in for this.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a very unique show in the way we get just such a variety of stuff, from sports cards to Pokemon, from collectible video games, and even exclusive art from people you might never get the chance to meet otherwise.
Wow. Okay, so you were showing off the Pokemon cards. I was just in Japan recently. Should I have stocked up on the Pokemon cards and brought it back? Should I have done
Yeah,
that?
it's super popular in Japan right now, but honestly, globally, worldwide. I mean, you should have probably got some stuff out of there. They have some pretty exclusive things.
That's what I heard, and then I didn't know that, and then had already hopped on the plane, and I was like, you know what, I better go to Hawaii PopCon, because I'm sure that they have all kind of crazy things that I can add to the collection, right?
Definitely.
Right, so when you walk through the door, other things that people can expect, can they eat? Will there be some food vendors, some drinks, anything?
Yeah, so this year is pretty much just like the last couple years, but bigger. So we got more vendors, more guests, more food vendors, more events for TCG play. We got a trade night on Friday as well from 5 to 9.
Okay.
So we've just got a whole lot of things going on all weekend. And if you want to find out more information, you can head over to our website, hawaiipopcon.com, or Instagram or Facebook, Hawaii PopCon, just to check that out. Send us a question if you have some questions.
Nice. Okay, and then it is at the Blaisdell, so you know that there's plenty of parking over there. And then I wanted to ask what you're most looking forward to this year.
I am looking forward to meeting the community. The best part about everything is, you might be there to buy something or look for something, but you never know who you might meet, and you're gonna find a lot of people in this hobby here who have that same kind of similarities in what you like to collect, and I think that's the most fun part.
Nice. What about for you?
I'm super excited for all the guests that we're bringing down. There's just a bunch of people that I've idolized from afar, but now I get the chance to meet or get exclusive pieces from them, and that's always my favorite part about it.
Nice. Okay, you're mentioning all these different pieces. You obviously shown some today, but what's trending this year when it comes to 25, 26? What's trending? What's everybody after?
Pokemon. Pokemon is just super, super, super popular. And this year especially, this is their 30th anniversary. So I think there's gonna be a lot more people collecting and getting into the hobby, and a lot of people coming back to the hobby.
Okay, and then outside of Hawaii PopCon, if people wanted to go and check you guys out at the store and anything, where would they go so that after the event, they can still, get the collectibles, make sure that they are still keeping up to date with everything that you guys got going on?
So we're Aloha Card Shop. We got 3 locations on the island, one in Ward Avenue, one in Windward Mall, and one in Kahala Mall. So if you don't get the chance to come down this weekend to pick some stuff up, you can always come down to our store any day of the week. Check us out.
All right, you heard it, guys. Thank you so much for all the information. Again, it is this weekend. It is a 2-day event, Hawaii PopCon, in its 4th year. Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union. You get in early, guys, so make sure you flash that debit card, probably. And then go ahead and use it, because you're going to want to buy all this good stuff. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more on High Now Daily.
Hey, how's it, Aloha Gang? Today on High Now, we are just off of Exit 8 over here in Wahiawa. We're checking out the Wahiawa Value Added Product Development Center. This one-of-a-kind facility is supporting local food entrepreneurs. Let's find out how.
So this is a facility that's part of the community college system, and it's an opportunity for entrepreneurs and people who are interested in creating value-added products to come here and learn how to start their business, how to package their product, how to make their product even more refined, more sophisticated, so they can start to export. The biggest factors is the fact that we're trying to support ag. A lot of farmers have up to 30 to 40% of their products that are seconds or off grades, which means it never makes the shelf, it's never bought, but it's still good. And so an entrepreneur who's, let's say, a juice maker could go and buy tomatoes and create tomato juice products or ketchup products. The consumer doesn't see what the tomato would look like. It's processed. And so that's why allowing entrepreneurs to now support farmers with seconds and off grades helps both. It helps the farmer sell more product, and it helps the entrepreneur create more business and create their own product. This is a food manufacturing facility. So it has sophisticated equipment like this bottling machine here, there's packaging, there's different types of ovens, there's a huge processing machine for potatoes that can peel potatoes in 3 minutes, but about 50 pounds, versus someone at home, a new entrepreneur, having to go and peel their potatoes one by one. So it really helps them scale up a lot faster.
For local food entrepreneur Gina Wee, the facility has provided valuable infrastructure and resources to scale her local business. Gina, I'm curious, how do you take this and turn it into this? Tell us about Okonokai.
Yeah, totally. Okonokai, we specialize in seaweed snacks. Everything's made from locally grown limu. Everything is also sourced from Kona, and we make it into delicious snacks and a variety of seasonings like furikake. The idea is to create different ways to enjoy seaweed on a daily basis.
We roasted the seaweed, what's next? Where are we at?
Okay, so we're in the process of mixing these flours. We're gonna add our seaweed flour. This is the stuff that we roasted. We're gonna pour that seaweed flour in.
Wow. How do you get it like this? You roast it and then?
We roast it and then we grind it into like a very, very fine flour. And we're gonna throw this into the mixer. Once I have this like fully incorporated, I'll start adding some of the wet ingredients so that we can turn it into a dough.
How were you doing this before the facility?
Using much smaller, almost like home style cook machinery. So I can do like 4 or 5 batches at once, whereas before I was doing 1 batch at a time, and it was extremely time consuming. Really like a game changer for me to be able to make things in a larger quantity.
Being a local business owner in Hawaii, how does this facility help you do that?
In so many ways. I think just the fact that it's so accessible, like you can rent it by the hour, which is really great. They have a program that I participated in, the Ainatimikeke program that was part of Leeward. They essentially give you all these tools and training to help launch your business. The fact that they have pretty much like every piece of equipment that you could possibly need for your business. If you need like a dehydrator, a juicer, this is a slicer, anything for any type of food business, they pretty much have you covered.
Gina, everyone knows I'm an avid snacker. Make sure you add this to the list. It's light, it's crispy, but it's super tasty and super healthy.
I think the key to Hawaii's future is supporting small business and creating more small business. At least 50% of our students that go to public school don't go to a 4-year campus. If we can allow more pathways into entrepreneurship and owning your own business, and they can stay in Hawaii, have a good living, and grow the inventory of companies in Hawaii, and it helps every part of the state.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Mission Possible is an art contest and it is back. We've got this cute pup over here that is very much adoptable. I wanted to bring in our friends Kavena and Brandy today. Well, Kavena's gonna be doing all the talking while Brandy, which normally is talking with us, is going to be hanging on to, who is this cutie?
So this sweet, handsome, amazing boy is Ned. He is a about 1.5-year-old, 43-pound pit bull terrier mix who was actually found wandering around Haia Elementary School in Kaneohe about mid-October of last year.
Oh, and he's adoptable, right?
He is. He totally is. You know, he's so sweet. You know, he's playfully energetic. You know, he is still kind of in his puppy years, so he would definitely really benefit from an active family who would be able to take him on hikes, take him to the beach. You know, he's been on so many Elio Explorers, so our field trip programs with all kinds of amazing volunteers who come out and do that. But basically they take him to the beach, the parks, all that kind of stuff, and he's just soaked up all the love with them after, you know, having a really fun and playful day of adventures.
Yes, I mean somebody with kids too would be great, because
100%.
when you have a dog that's very energetic,
Yes.
kids are just as energetic.
Exactly.
They want to play, they want to go outside, they want to go on hikes like you mentioned.
Exactly.
So where would they have to visit? Is this going to be at the Mo'iliili campus?
Yes, so he's going to be at our Mo'iliili campus in town. You can see him daily from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, Ned, he is definitely not shy. You see that? He
Not
loves the
at all.
camera. He's like,
No,
look at me, look at
definitely.
me.
Yeah.
You know you want me, right?
No, exactly. He's so sweet, and really like, with all these Elio explorers, he's having a really amazing time out of the shelter. But in the shelter, we're seeing him kind of manifest a little bit of stress, and that kind of comes to fruition with a little bit of barking, which might be a little like, scary for potential adopters, but really it's looking past the kennel presentation and everything like that. But, our veterinary staff is really, really amazing in that, they do a really amazing, they work in hand in hand with our behavior team to do behavior checks and kind of see where we can kind of help, lessen the stress for them. Because of course the shelter is inherently stressful, with all the smells, the sounds, like all the weird people coming around in and out.
Yeah.
So he's been really, really doing well with all of their assessments, and then really doing well with their introduction of behavior medications, just to kind of help him, deal with the stress a little bit better.
Yeah. Oh, well, we are happy to have Ned and the both of you on the show. You were mentioning veterinary care. Talk to me about how important that is, because that is actually the theme of Mission Possible, right? Talk to me about that contest.
Of course. So Mission Possible is our annual art contest that we do every single year for Haumana or students in grades 6 through 12 on Oahu, for them to kind of use their creativity and their compassion in a fun and creative way to not only develop their skills, but also to win fun and cool prizes. This year, our whole theme is centered around veterinary care. So the importance of either, it could be from annual vaccinations to dental exams to you name it, spay, neuter, all the things like that, And just because from an animal welfare standpoint, it's our veterinary service teams work hard. Because we have about 13,000 animals every single year that come into our care, from wherever it means. And, they all need to be assessed, And we want to make sure that we want to give them the most loving and then long life as possible. So our veterinary teams definitely do that.
Very cool. So a perfect theme for Mission Possible. Now that's open to grades 6 through 12?
6 through 12, yes.
Okay, and then there's a couple of different categories that people would enter. Talk about those categories.
Yeah, so students can enter their art into 4 separate categories. So we have traditional art, so that's going to be drawing, painting. We're going to have creative writing, so like poetry, storytelling, that kind of thing. We also have digital media, so it's going to be like videos and things like that. And then also 3D art, so that's going to be like your 3D printing, your models, your textiles, any kind of things you can think of. The sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. So you want to make sure you enter the contest because you opened it yesterday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then when does that run through? When do they need their application filled out and all of their art sent in?
Yeah, all submissions are going to be due on Monday, March 23rd at 11:59 p.m. It's going to be on our website, hawaiiancommunity.org/missionpossible, or if they want to send it in, they can also mail it in to us that way. And that's going to be to our Mo'ilili campus in town. But all the information, all of the entry details, all of the rules, everything like that's going to be on the website.
Okay, perfect. So Mission Possible happening now. Go ahead and get your application in. It is open for grades 6 through 12, many different categories, all different types of art. So go ahead and check that out on their website. Thank you so much for coming in today and for bringing in Ned. Again, he is adoptable. What a cutie. He just made it through this 4-minute segment, and he's ready to get adopted. Yeah, what a champ, right? We're gonna take a break. We're gonna be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Earlier we were chatting about
Yes.
your brand new song, Be Aloha. So we got Uncle
Yeah.
Dave over here of IMUA. Now you guys took a little bit of a hiatus,
Yes.
came back strong 20
Yeah.
years later,
Yeah.
dropping this song,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna listen to it.
Yeah, cool. We're real proud of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, because you guys are using it as a learning tool
Yes,
for the
that's
keiki
why.
in the school system.
Yes.
So we want everybody to hear it before you could teach me how to jam ya.
Oh, easy.
Easy peasy, he thinks, but you
Yeah.
never
No,
did
no,
teach me
no.
anything yet.
No,
Oh,
it's gonna be easy.
I
It's gonna
trouble
be
you
easy.
know.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's let him show you guys this song, Be Aloha, and it just dropped. Here it is.
There's a word deeply rooted in Hawaii, but it's so much more than hello, goodbye, and I love you, everything we've heard before. 5 letters spell our values we should live by each and every day. B-L-O-H-A shows compassion, peace, and love in every way. Be aloha all the time. Spread it freely, let your love shine. Be aloha in and out. Live your life without no fear, no shame, no doubt. Be aloha everywhere. Across the ocean, over land, and through the air. Be aloha every day. A gift to the world from Hawaii. B-L-O-H-A. Each and every day. B-L-O-H-A. Kind means kindness, tender as can be. Grace and mercy and forgiveness for all the world to see. Look how he brings us together in unity and harmony. Working side by side, loving neighbors, unbroken community. Be aloha all the time. Spread it freely, let your love shine. Be aloha in and out. Live your life without no fear, no shame, no doubt. Be aloha everywhere. Across the ocean, over land, and through the air. Be aloha every day. A gift to the world from Hawaii. B-L-O-H-A.
I was rocking out to that.
Easy, it's fun.
You know, I love that you said it's easy because it is easy to learn the lyrics.
Yeah.
But another thing to actually show aloha,
Yeah.
which you told me
Yes.
is Allah. So we're
Yes.
bringing that
Yeah.
back, and we want everybody to
course.
know that aloha is Allah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you could teach me how.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you got a uke right there.
Okay.
Okay, and what we did is when we created this song, we wanted to make it really, really easy for kids.
Okay.
Why? Because, like we said earlier, when kids are playing it, you wanted it like 3 chords. So what we did was, okay, what are the easiest chords? We could have done C, F, G, which is kind of simple. I mean, that's the song everybody first learned, right? You know, Happy Birthday and Surf.
Yeah.
So gotta love Kyle Cradle Boys. Yeah, gotta love Kyle Cradle Boys. That's the easiest song. And Troy and Ernie Cruz Jr. They did such an awesome job with that. But like with this song, what we did was we did it with just F, B flat, and C7.
Okay.
Or C. We can do F, B flat, C. So you don't have to do F.
Yeah, F.
That is your first finger.
Oh.
Then you go first fret, second string. Yeah,
First
right there.
fret, second string.
And then your second finger all the way at the top. Perfect. Look, you got them already. That's it. So it's just down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Then we'll go to B flat.
Okay.
B flat is your first finger, you cover the first 2.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do a staircase. Second finger in the second fret, third, and yes.
There you go. Don't mind my Grinch nails. It was
I
like
know how
Christmas.
beautiful those nails are,
I'm
right?
sorry, I was going for the Grinch.
I know, no, but I love it. Yeah, don't ever cut
Oh.
those. Okay, that's B flat, and then C, right there. Right there, perfect. I never have to say nothing.
Oh,
You already
the
got
C
it.
was automatic.
C, yeah. Okay, and so the whole song is just F,
F.
B flat,
Okay. Oh shoot.
C,
Okay. There
and
you go.
F.
told you.
No, you got
I'm
it
a
easy.
bad student.
B flat
Okay.
and C.
I get the C automatic. Oh, I
Okay.
get that one. Okay.
And then the thing is for kids,
Yeah.
all they gotta do is they're gonna chant the 5 words. Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui. So what is it? Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui. Aloha. Yes.
Hey!
So and that's why it's just these 4 chords, these 3 chords.
Okay. Oh. I'm making like right now.
That's okay. You can do that Elvis, the air
I go do the
play.
C. I go do the C.
Okay.
Okay. I go.
And C. Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui.
Okay, you get it. Okay.
Aloha.
I'm gonna let you do the move.
Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui.
Okay, get him. Okay, ready. Okay.
Aloha.
Okay.
Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui. Got it. Aloha. One more time.
Okay.
Akahai, lokahi, olu, olu, ha'ahonui. Aloha.
Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? That is so
Yeah.
catchy.
Yeah,
That
it's
is so
super
catchy.
easy, right? And then they learn the verses. See, at the beginning, when it's kids, they're gonna learn this chant. But then in learning the chant, they're gonna learn the 5 values of aloha. And then later on, they're gonna, as they learn the lyrics and they learn the verse and the chorus, then they're gonna actually learn the meanings of it.
Yeah.
And like everybody, you know, you learn a song, you remember songs that,
Your song.
oh no, Minnie
Yeah.
Beach Bum Boogie was,
Boogie Woogie
everybody was
Woogie.
doing that for May Day, that's why. It was a lot of fun. And we always enjoyed that. I
Yeah.
mean, we used to get videos from school saying, oh, look at our kids doing the Minihuni, and I just love that.
It's
But
catchy,
here's another
it's
way.
fun, and it's educating all the keiki. I love that.
And that's exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah, and you know what? We talked about it being a learning tool. You guys are actually in some of the schools. They've
Yes.
been traveling around
Yeah.
and telling them all about the song
And that's
talking about
exactly
Aloha, right?
what we're doing. Yeah, so we're going out to all the schools, especially the elementary, it makes it easy. But our curriculum actually covers from K through 12.
Okay.
So we can go from kindergarten to 5th grade with most elementary schools, then 6th grade to 8th grade, which is the middle schools, and then 9th grade to 12th grade, the high schools. And it's great because what we did was we scaffolded the instruction. So from K through 5, they're gonna learn the top level, like we talked about,
Yep.
the ho'opukaku.
Okay.
Then from the 6th to the 8th grade, they're gonna remember they're gonna
Kauna,
learn
yeah?
the kauna.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. And then the 9th through 12th grade is the noahuna.
Okay, Noahuna, the
Is the spiritual, the
Okay,
deepest
gotcha.
level.
Nice.
And then with all of this, when they come out of school, we hope they have a deeper understanding of aloha. And it's not just hello, goodbye, I love you.
Yeah, because it's not a noun, it's a verb.
It's not a noun, it's a verb. I love that. Yes.
Thank you so
No,
much for
not at
joining
all.
me today.
I'm
you
so
guys,
glad.
go ahead and check out their website. If you
Yeah.
guys want to see him at your school, make sure you reach out because we
Yes.
need to spread more aloha.
Yes.
Out
In
there,
the
yeah.
islands and in the world.
Okay.
Thank you so
okay,
much,
now
honey.
we can try
Okay.
it on the way out, okay?
Kahai lokahi olu olu ha'ahonui.
Okay, let me go.
Aloha. Okay, you.
Kahai lokahi olu olu Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. If your vibe is more day drinking with some laid back R&B, leave it to DJ Hoppaboy and Thaddeus Park to bring it. That's really, guys, my speed. I love that daytime action, and that's what you guys are going to be doing, right?
Yes, that's the easiest way to promote this event. It's basically asking you, do you like R&B?
I love R&B.
Love R&B, and pretty much 99% of everyone is gonna say that answer. And yeah, we're out here trying to create a brand for a R&B day party. So we're hitting those notes, and we're excited to do our next one Sunday, January 18th.
Nice. It's a Sunday. It's a daytime thing. What time does it start?
3 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's an early event, it's a day party, and yeah, we're trying to have a great time and be home by 10.
Yes, in the bed, 9, all good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's laid back.
Yes.
Is that why you brought the lei?
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah?
yes.
Is that
So this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Mwah.
All right.
Hey, spreading the aloha, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. It's a law.
Yeah, it's
Found
a
out.
law. So right there, the verb, the action, that's actually a big part of our brand, Laidback, is to share that aloha and connection with people, not just with the R&B music and all that, but again, just to share that vibe. And so, big shout out and thank you to our sponsor, Paradise Lays.
Okay.
We will be giving our first 50 guests, so make sure you come early. Our first 50 guests get a fresh flower lei from Paradise Lays, and that's just to show really the vibe when you roll up to an event. And yeah, we're happy to share that with people.
Very cool. You also brought some snacks. You know me, guys. I love snacks. And I love me some noms, and I think you brought that for me too.
Yes. So our another sponsor of us, Noms Hawaii Candy Factory, big shout out to them as well. We'll be giving away free noms to our guests as well when they come through. So again, awesome incentives to come early. We have a stacked DJ lineup. And I say stacked because we're preparing, the DJs are preparing curated playlists of R&B. So you're not gonna hear outrageous songs that are so out of the genre. We're really sticking to the vibe on that.
Nice. Okay, so we're talking about the DJs coming in. Can you name a few that's gonna be there? We got DJ Hoppaboy, of course.
Yes, I'll be there. And from Las Vegas, DJ B staying, and Hawaii's own DJ Technique, DJ Nasty Nate, and we have another surprise DJ coming up.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep that one secret. But I do wanna say it's no secret that there's gonna be some Ono grinds there.
Yeah, we have whiskey smoke kaniohe. And if you had their food, it's amazing.
Yeah, they're so good.
They do barbecue the best on the island. They're gonna be there cooking it up and giving out food, and it's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
All the good grinds, all the good vibes. It's a super cool event.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so it's a laid back vibe, daytime, 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Everybody can go over there. And I mentioned earlier that it's on a Sunday, but the next day is a holiday. So it's actually acting like a Saturday.
Yeah.
So you can stay out if you want, go hang out with these guys. They've got an epic lineup. You're looking right there at the flyer that they got going on. And tell everybody where this is going to be at.
This is at the old Hawaii State Art Museum, which is now called Capitol Modern. They've been doing in-house events every first and third Friday. Big shout out to Ali Ishikuni. She's kind of the head of that events there, and they've been blowing up. It's such a nice venue, and people are still only now learning about it and seeing it and experiencing it. So when people come to Laidback, it just fits the vibe of Laidback.
Yeah, awesome. You know, I'm so glad you guys are doing this. I really would love to come and attend the event. And you were talking.
You will be there.
I will be there.
Yeah, you gotta come. And it's an event that multiple generations can appreciate, and it's cool for younger people as well as older people.
Yeah.
There's no age restriction to R&B music.
That's right, and you've been in the business for a long time, promoting and bringing everybody these amazing shows and everything. So to see you guys collaborate, it's epic.
Yeah, super good fun. It's been a cool passion project, and yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Right on.
Solid team right here, and we're just again, we're just trying to build this brand. It's not just a party or an event. This is a brand, when people hear it or see it, know there's gonna be great R&B music, there's gonna be Ono food, and awesome DJs.
That's right. And if you come early enough, you get all kind of stuff already.
Yeah.
You get laid, and then you get the knobs.
We have a photo booth. There's just fun things to do, and yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't come here if you don't love R&B music.
Yeah.
Sing. You guys gotta sing when you come.
Dance.
Have fun.
A reason to
good
dress up.
vibes.
Yeah.
Get dressed up. That's gonna be awesome. Capital Modern, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. Go ahead and check out their website. That's where all the information is gonna be. Go ahead and get those tickets, and they may be doing some at the door if they don't already hurry up and sell out already, because last year's was sold out. So go ahead and get your tickets.
Laidbackrnb.com.
Boom! Right there.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Like I said, I've been hanging all day out here in Chinatown at Vintage Barbershop and Bar. This is their brand new location. They just moved next door. J Don's is right next door too. This is Bethel Street, but it's just pretty much the prime hangout spot here in Chinatown to get your cut, get your shave, but also just hang out. Like we said, we did, if you're just tuning in, we did a little bit of a fortune wheel with my husband over here. He got a faux hawk, but Xavier, our pro barber, gave him his own custom twist. So what kind of haircut style would you describe what's on POC right now?
So this is supposed to be a faux hawk, but I want to call this like a low burst fade. So it's not the traditional faux hawk, but just a little style with it.
Low burst fade. So how would you describe that? It's kind of like skin to kind of like coming out?
So skin coming up to the longest part up here, and then with that little faux hawk back here, and then you can see it blending well, and then added like a nice modern mullet right here.
I like it. Hey, I think we need to go on the night on the town after this. It seems great. But we don't need to go anywhere because pretty much this place, you get your hair cut. They have the bar right here. What are your hours switching between a barber versus bar? I know you guys serve espresso all day, so you just pretty much come in and get your espresso too.
Yeah, so every day we're open 10 to 7 as a barbershop, but our bar is open till 7, 8, 9. Just depending on the day. So like the weekends, it can go as late as like midnight, really.
Okay, I like it. Midnight haircuts. How you feeling? Do you feeling beautiful, fine, fancy?
Feeling fresh, feeling good. Yeah, feels light. Good, taking care
You
of.
gotta check this out. He's also just, drinking responsibly while having a haircut. It's pretty much an all-encompassing, relaxing experience. But also, on Paka's Hair, you have some amazing products, Aaron. But this man, the owner of this joint too, he also has a line of his own Hanabata hair products. Yeah, tell us about these.
Yeah, so this product is Hanabata hair products. So we have a clay, a styling powder, a sea salt spray, a beard oil, and a matte cream, and a pomade.
Okay, you gotta tell me. So you were telling me earlier, you have a specific scent. It's not exactly cologne, but more...
So I have more almost fruity scents. So I believe that all scents should be for the women.
That's right. We're very inclusive here at Vintage Barbershop. Okay, Aaron, it's been so much fun hanging out here. I've been definitely enjoying my drinks responsibly with a little bit of espresso. But we got to tell the folks what's coming up too, because I know I'm going to be a big fan of this. We have emo karaoke. What is that all about?
So on Friday the 23rd, we're gonna have emo karaoke night. If you want to come on, please come. Feel free. The first 20 people to come in will be given free slices of J. Dolan's pizza. We will be having J. Dolan's pizza that night. So come on by.
That is so awesome. And also the pizza, that's a smart pull. Also, like I mentioned, next to J. Dolan's, and you guys have future plans too, right? Come to the bar, but also you're gonna plan a future QR code where you could order J. Dolan's and they'll bring it right here, yeah?
So yeah, in the near future, we're gonna put a QR code on each of the tables on the bar, and if you ever wanna order pizza, they'll drop it off right to your table. So coming soon.
Elite. This place is elite. So I know we're in Chinatown and parking is a little bit tricky. So that's why when you come into, you guys also have parking recommendations. So just shout out, what do you think is the best tip to get to your location?
So on-street metered parking is the best. I personally recommend Chinese municipal parking or Chinatown Cultural Plaza. That's the cheapest you can get in downtown. Always gonna have parking, no problems.
All right. Thank you so much, Aaron, for having us here at Vintage Barbershop. It's been so much fun. We're pretty much just going to hang out after this haircut. One more time, shout it out for people, your website.
VintageBarbershopHawaii.com. Click book now to make an appointment.
That's right, book now. Okay, we'll be right back. You're watching Hi Now Daily. You look great.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. In just a few hours, Hawaii News Now will broadcast a Big Island High School girls basketball game live. Kamehameha High will face Hilo High. The two teams are in separate divisions, and new this year, the Big Island athletic directors have agreed to a new format, breaking up the teams into 3 different tiers.
I think hopefully there's more consideration into how it gets brought back to the table again. But it's good. I like it. I kind of like it. I just want to see how everything plays out with the records and then how we separate the wins and losses between the divisions.
A lot of them haven't played from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? They just came to start playing basketball as a sophomore, junior in high school.
Ooh, you can watch the game tonight. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. on K5, or you can watch on HawaiiNewsNow.com. And here's a live look from views and vibes from Hawaii's west side. This right here is Kamakana Ali'i. Have a beautiful Tuesday, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Aloha.